Did social media ruin Star Wars? Because this question I'm asking, you can ask about anything, even social media as a whole. Like, did social media for humanity, is that a bad thing? And I mean, it kind of is, but that is a entirely different discussion for that's above this channel. I'm only talking about Star Wars. Did Star Wars ruin how we watch Star Wars? And I would say yes. Now, I do want to say, there are good things in social media. Not to be honest, there's more bad things in social media than good things, but there are still good things in social media where you can interact with other people in your own fandom. You know, you can explore. You know, it is cool to engage in a fandom. And over a decade ago, which is crazy thing, okay, like YouTube on Star Wars, or you can say Star Wars discussion on social media started with The Force Awakens back in 2014, you know, around that time period. So it's been over a decade where people were talking about Star Wars, or YouTubers. You know, in 2015, people made, you know, videos on Star Wars, and, you know, where it came to timeline videos and this sort of thing, like that, like back then, that was really, really cool, because that was never been done before. But nowadays, I think that social media, like Star Wars and social media, has kind of run its course, or it's not fun to interact with anymore, because I think it's just, as time went on, and as people grew up, we just became more bitter about stuff, where, you know, I can give the obvious example of the sequel trilogy, how that trilogy, you know, people love to crap on it, but if you were to have someone that's never watched Star Wars, like an adult, listen to all these reviews and just everyone telling you don't watch this trilogy, but then they do, they're gonna realize that the trilogy isn't bad, it's just we just don't like them as Star Wars movies. Like, for another example is, I don't like the Book of Boba Fett. I made it very clear I don't like that show. Now, if you were to watch my review, my videos where I talk about how the show's bad, someone who's never seen Star Wars would be like, oh, that show's bad, I won't watch it. But maybe they will like it, but because I told them that was bad in my review or whatever, you know, over the years I talk about how bad the show is, they're not going to watch the show anymore. Or if they were going to watch it, or, you know, even further, like the streaming shows, because people talk about how bad the streaming shows have gotten, and only Andor is good. So people who aren't too into Star Wars, who may happen to see posts saying, oh, don't watch The Mandalorian, or don't watch the Ahsoka show, don't watch this or don't watch that, only watch Andor, because they're quote-unquote bad. But maybe that person would like those shows, maybe someone would like the Ahsoka show if they would, you know, that people didn't talk bad about it, or didn't criticize it a lot. You see how the social media works. This is what I'm talking about, where it's the inevitable thing of, like, because Star Wars is really toxic now more than ever, because I feel like there's really a lot of positive things unless something is objectively good. Like, no one's gonna talk bad about Andor necessarily, because objectively it's a really good show. With everything else, it's just, you know, regular Star Wars stuff. People are going to criticize it really, really hard and not give it a chance. That's the case with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Like, people are crapping on that movie even though it hasn't released yet. People are just saying that's bad even though they've not watched it yet. And this will lead, this is going to have it's an effect, it's a domino effect, where, you know, psychologically, people probably won't see the movie then, because if they're saying that's bad already, if people are saying that already, then why would someone want to go and watch it then, if online for the last couple of months, they've been hearing that's bad, even though the movie hasn't come out yet. Everyone on here, on social media, is their own review, their own critic, and you can watch whatever you want to watch, but at the same time, it's up to you, the viewer, to make up your own opinion. I can say what I want to say on here, but it's up to you to go and watch what you want to watch. And I'm not going to get persuaded by other people's opinions. And that's what you should do. You are your own critic. You think freely of what you want to watch and what you don't like. What you like and what you don't like. If you don't like a certain show, then you're okay to say you don't like it, even if everyone else says they do like it. Hopefully this video is not a mess, because, like, what I'm trying to say, I don't know if I'm saying what I want to say clearly, because I don't know if I'm saying it clearly or not. Hopefully I am. Hopefully I got what I want to say came across concisely, because, you know, what do you think about this topic? Because this is a very large topic that can go, that's above Star Wars. So you can talk about any franchise or any actor, business person, whoever. You just make this topic about anything, and you can have a full-blown conversation about it. But what do you guys think? Do you agree, disagree with what I have to say? 'Cause I'm gonna go now, so goodbye, everyone.